Next on Great Day at 9A, why some students got an unexpected day off just days after school started again.
How a social media mix-up is creating a bit of confusion for world leaders. We'll explain how Twitter handles work.
Where you can find healthier food and find out how to make it for your family, plus an easy idea for dinner tonight.
And why the Noah Webster House is just dying to meet you. When Great Day at 9A starts right now.
It's always good to start with a nice laugh. And that was actually Marcy Jones.
Cackling.
Cackling, yeah. She's dressed up like a witch today.
Hi, sure. You know, you're making big promises.
Making big promises out there. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you
Good.
doing?
Scott Haney, Caitlin Francis. Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody out there in the studio land and audience land.
Good morning.
Thanks for making our first day so special. We appreciate that. And our big story today. What is our big story for today?
All right, well, let's get straight to it. Our big story is students in Mansfield off from school here this morning because of a big bus issue. So parents got a notification yesterday. The superintendent says classes were canceled because he didn't have confidence the bus company could meet expectations. So we reached out to M&J Bus Company, have not heard back. Students are scheduled, though, to be back in class tomorrow.
All right. Now, did you ever take the bus?
No.
Me either. Well, I took it once, and then I got picked on, and then that was the end of that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's mean.
It was mean.
That's terrible.
They were mean on that bus.
That's awful.
Yeah, so my parents went out and bought me a 1972 Plymouth Scamp.
That was your first car?
It was my first car. It was beautiful. I didn't care. It had sod in the back of in the trunk.
Really?
Like somebody was transporting sod in the back of it, and there was all these grass clippings. And then I was like, what is this? My father said, it's your car. You don't have to get on the bus anymore. And I was like, yay!
Fantastic. I was too close to school, so the bus didn't come.
My junior high school and in my elementary school were within walking distance.
Yeah, they're like, you can walk.
Yeah.
And I was like, but what if it's raining or if it's, you know, I walked uphill both ways.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got our state is one of the 34 states that's going to be participating. It's going to get a mass settlement with Juul, the e-cigarette company.
Yeah, so here's the deal. They're shelling out nearly $500 million with a B.
The B.
$500 million that will go towards stopping kids from vaping. That ruling will change the way that they can market their products.
Of course.
Billboards are gone. That's a big deal for us. Public transportation advertising, social media advertising, and then use of paid influencers. They can't do that anymore.
Connecticut's going to get about 16 million of the 434.5 million in the settlement. But experts think this is just the first step to keep kids from picking up the habit in the first place, because Juul is not the only company making e-cigarettes.
No, they're not. So we want to know what you think about the settlement. You can weigh in on the WFSB Facebook page, and of course, get the full story up on the Channel 3 app.
Time now for a check of the forecast. Things are looking better than they did yesterday, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Now, there is a little rain to the west of Connecticut. There's a little rain to the south of Connecticut. There's a little rain to the east of Connecticut, but not quite yet in our state. And we might see a spot shower as we move through the day today, but that's about it. You're going to notice the cloud icons. They hang tough until later this afternoon and this evening. And you know what? We could get a little peekaboo. There you go, Adam. Peekaboo sunshine.
There we go.
Peekaboo.
We needed the sound effects.
We could get a little bit of peekaboo sunshine as we move throughout the day today. So every time I say peekaboo, Adam is going to make that noise.
Make the sound effect.
Make the sound effect. So that's clouds will prevail, and then you're going to notice the next 3 days ahead. Today, kind of cloudy, maybe a spot shower, a little sunshine. Tomorrow and Friday are two much better days. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous, and the temperatures are going to start moving back up, which is nice.
Great. Just in time for the weekend.
Absolutely.
And anything is better. I know we needed the rain, but
Did you see the
anything
totals
is
from
better
this
than
morning?
yesterday. Outstanding. I mean, incredible.
Close to over
Almost-
8 inches.
Almost 8 inches.
Almost 8 inches
Where
in parts
was it?
of the state.
In Shelton?
Shelton, I think it was. Yes. So, but it didn't make a difference. There was 8 inches. There was 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, all over other parts of the state. So it just really all depended on where you were.
It's incredible. I mean, we needed the rain, but not all at once.
Not all at once.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, new today, the brand new British Prime Minister
Yes.
has some competition
What do you mean?
when it comes to winning over the people of the United Kingdom.
Yeah, it's all because of a social media mix-up.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Yes.
This is a little complicated, so we're going to try to break it down for you. This is Liz Truss.
Got it.
Liz Truss. She's the new prime minister. Her Twitter handle, though, causing that confusion.
Yeah, the official royal family account, even the Swedish prime minister, congratulated another English woman named Liz Trussell, who has the handle @Liz Truss.
You following?
I'm following.
Okay.
But I don't know why she has that handle.
I don't know.
All right, so the royal family invited Liz Trussell, not the prime minister, to tea. And of course, Liz Trussell said she's available tomorrow.
Well, wouldn't you agree to go to tea with the Queen?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so Sweden's prime minister also offered up congratulations and tagged @Liz Truss. In the tweet, she responded, looking forward to a visit soon. Get the meatballs ready.
Get the meatballs, the Swedish meatballs.
I mean, it's a staple.
That is absolutely that is fantastic. All right, after all of the unexpected attention, Trussell offered up a final, phew, what a day tweet. We're going to have to wait and see what the real Liz Truss has to say about all of this.
Okay, can you imagine, first of all, being involved in a mix-up like this? I think she probably handled it the best way that she probably could. And our producer, Becky, prompted a question for us.
Yes.
Have you ever been mistaken for someone famous? And we talked about this before the show started. I'm sitting next to someone who's actually famous. His name's Scott Hayday.
She's crazy. She's absolutely crazy. You're insane. But I did say the same thing. I said, why don't I need to meet somebody famous? I'm already famous. In my own mind, I'm famous.
You're Connecticut famous, Scott.
Whatever. Get out of here. Yeah, you're Ellington famous. That's terrific. All right,
Small scale.
fall is almost here, and that means it's time for one local organization, which I love, to get ready for some spooky characters.
You made a big promise at the beginning of the show. Marcy better be dressed up. The Noah Webster House is holding auditions for this year's Hauntings event. And Channel 3's Marcy Jones is live there right now. Oh, no. She's like a highlighter, though. Hey, Marcy.
You guys, when they say colonial garb, I thought it got all jumbled up. I thought they said dress like a stick of butter instead. So it was lost in communication. Don't worry about it. Classic TV mix-up. Anyways, we're at Noah Webster's house. If you're not familiar, if you've been living under a rock, it's of Webster's dictionary. He's had so much to do with history. We've got a rich tale to tell. Come with me. Let's take a quick peek at his garden. This is absolutely incredible. And what's so cool about this is it's been upkept by amazing volunteers. Good morning, ladies. You're on TV. Woo! Great day at 9. Second day. Yes, honeys. So here's what's so awesome, guys. They're having their annual beer fest coming up this weekend, and what contestants do is actually take ingredients from Noah's garden and use it. So it's almost like if you've seen Chopped, where they get a bunch of ingredients and see what they can come up with. So people are going to be taking mint and lavender and putting it in their different ales, and they're doing it in the style of how they would make beer back in the day. So it's really cool. You don't really know what you're going to get. You buy a ticket, you get unlimited samples, which is a little tricky. You definitely want to Uber to this event. So we're going to have all of that, plus the auditions for the Hauntings coming up. I'm so excited. We have so much to talk about. We're going to jump back in the house, and then when you guys come back out to us in just a little bit, we'll have a whole 5-minute segment. We'll give you the whole rundown. Noah won't even, he'll be able to fill another dictionary with the rest of our segments.
That is
we'll
fantastic.
see in just a little bit.
And
Can't
Marcy, I
wait.
was going to say, you are dressed up like Glenda the Good Witch.
Yes, there we go. Glowing.
Oh, I love that. Yes, with you.
With the hair flip and the bow.
I
Yes,
love it.
girl.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit, Marcy.